Hello, my cute cuddly Cancers. It is Sachi, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing Pokémoncy and tarot reading. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And thank you so much for all of your support and likes on this channel. Just a friendly reminder that the top 2 videos that get the most likes will get a Twin Flame bonus later in the month, and we'll also get some promo codes. So if this resonates, please do remember to hit that like button. Alrighty, Cancer, let's get into it. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had have faith in your dreams in reverse. So it looks like you're having difficulty with your faith in terms of the dream life that you are trying to manifest. We have confidence is your key to success. So I was really getting that you're trying to work on your confidence. You're really doing some ego work and inner child healing in order to be confident. And we have emotions are running high and it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So what I was getting is that, you know, you're trying to work on your confidence, and it's because your emotional body is running at such a high that you know, like, okay, now I know I have to do something about this. Like, I have to take action with what's going on. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse, which is telling me you're getting out of some mental cycle that you've been stuck in. It's still here, but you're trying to break it, if that makes sense. It's still the 8 of Swords, but you know, you're on the path to break it. It could be repeated, but I feel like you're right on that precipice of breaking it. And basically of not going down with the ship, you know what I mean? Of like getting stuck in this mental loop that just goes down, 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 down. You're breaking the mental cycle. However, right now it seems like emotionally you're still drowning in some sort of way, drowning in your own emotions. And that is really where the foundation of your emotional body is feeling like it's drowning, even though you're breaking a pattern in your headspace. And we have the Ace of Swords here saying that there is, you know, some sort of, it's like this cycle, right, that you were going through when it comes to your mental space and things. It kind of created an energy of its own. This card, the Ace of Swords, is the card of a poltergeist. So, you know, that's when, you know, it's like a ghost of the past that is, you know, just kind of terrorizing you. And it feels like, you know, how this has manifested now is causing various things in your life to be very chaotic. And it may be that, you know, you have, you know, the cooking and work and this and that, you know, like all these different things that you need to do to where your headspace is just like, you know, very, very overwhelming. And then we have the 9 of Wands saying that this is causing your inner child to run towards something that it knows is not good for it, and that can be very scary, but it's just familiar. So that's why your inner child is going towards it. It is telling me that you are finishing up a cycle in yourself when it comes to your Kundalini, of how you're using your, you know, energetic creative power, right, your life force to manifest things around you. It is telling me that it is coming to an end. We had Pink Churin using shocking Needles. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. I said the word SH0T and I got nerfed on here. It's a strange time to, you know, use words. But anyway, so I feel like, you know, this is in the solar plexus. So I feel like there is something that was very jarring, very shocking to you that has to do with, you know, who you are and your sense of self and, you know, how you are defining yourself. This is like, as you can see, it's an urchin and it's very spiky. And I heard like someone say, you know, like all your spiky bits or something. I once had a lover that used to say like, oh, I love you, even your spiky bits. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But it feels like, you know, I mean, I know what it means, but it feels like maybe you're discovering some of your spiky bits, some things that are sort of hard to touch about yourself. And we have Cottony using attack and Carablast using takedown, or attack in reverse and takedown in reverse. So it's telling me you're trying not to make sure that you're not attacking your heart chakra and that it's not bringing the vibration of your heart chakra down. I feel like you're doing a lot of energetic work here, Cancer. Like it really feels like you're working hard on what is bothering you. The only issue that I see is that you're so overwhelmed with things. It's like you're kind of, you know, running back into things that you know are not that great for you. It's like your inner child is looking for safety in somebody or something else instead of, you know, finding that safety within. So, anywho's, Cancer, I hope that you are enjoying yourself. As you know, I am a sidereal astrologer, astrologist, and it is still Virgo season. The sun is in the constellation Virgo. If you have any doubts, go ahead and check for yourself. Look at the night sky, not a tropical astrology app. I have some information on my page, some memes, a reel, you know, videos, a whole highlight about sidereal. But in any case, we're going to be tapping into some Virgo themes. So what we're going to do is take a look into what is going on that is bothering you in your daily life, in your daily routine. And then we're going to take a look at what is the blockage that is stopping you from being able to change what is bothering you. And then we are going to take a look and see what we can do to overcome that blockage in order to align your routine. And then we are going to take a look at some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline, and of course some oracle cards advice. All right, so let's take a look, see, shall we, Cancer? Let's see what is going on with Cancer in their daily life that is bothering them. I heard, like, I don't want it anymore. We have the energy is gaining momentum. So whatever this is, it's definitely, it's time to breathe out. Yeah, it's funny because I was like, okay, I need a breather. I feel like this has sort of built up for so long that this energy has been gaining momentum, and it's like you need to have a break of some sort. And it feels like, again, the Ace of Swords, like, you know, there's some sort of new mental, you know, I mean, Ace of Swords can be the beginning of anything new, right? But the thing is that this, like, poltergeist energy of your life, sort of, it's like your life is sort of terrorizing you, is what I'm feeling. And it's hard to be, like, get that opportunity in order to take the time to breathe out that you need. We have prosperity lies ahead in reverse. So, you know, the new moon in Taurus in reverse, it feels like you don't feel like you're prosperous enough in order to do this. It's like this energy that's gaining momentum, it feels more like a burden that's just kind of getting heavier and heavier, to be honest. And the prosperity lying ahead in reverse, you know, Taurus has to do with our relationship with money and our physical stability. And I am feeling that both of those things are a factor here. Okay, let's see here. What's going on? Page of Swords in reverse. So you're trying not to let your emotions change you right now. With the Page of Swords in reverse, it might be that you can't mentally move forward because things aren't changing in the way that you want them necessarily. You know, Page of Swords means, you know, you're getting the information that you need, information's coming in, and things like that. So you may have a lack of information in some sort of way. It could just be a lack mentality in general that's happening in your mind of, like, just thinking that you don't have it, and it's sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. But you know, the Page of Swords is the werewolf, right? Which literally is being a lunatic. And a lunatic, that's Cancer, right? Being ruled by the moon. So it feels like you're trying to make sure that your emotions aren't turning you into this, you know, crazy creature that attacks and stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, Cancer, you know better than anyone when the moon turns you sort of into a different creature, right? When your emotions, you know, make you extra crabby. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling that you're trying to put your emotional body aside. You're trying not to be controlled by your emotions. You're trying to be more airy, like an air sign. It feels like you're trying to be more intellectual about this, but the issue is that some information that you need in order to actually have prosperity isn't there. Let's see. What's the light energy here? We have Ghastly using Fade Out and Drapion using Cross Poison. It's interesting because I forgot to mention in the cleansing ceremony before, Skorupi came out, which is that's the Pokemon that evolves into Drapion. So I did feel Scorpionic energy. So again, I feel a lot of Scorpio energy, especially with that poison energy here, and this is a Scorpion. But with Ghastly, with Fade Out in reverse, it's telling me that there's some sort of ghost in your past that hasn't faded out. Again, this is, you know, in your third eye, so it has to do with your mental space, and it's because there's still some old, like, mental gunk that hasn't been able to be faded out of your mindset. It says, born from gases, anyone would faint if engulfed by its gaseous body, which contains poison. Yeah, so literally, somehow you are poisoning yourself, and it seems like mostly in the mind. There's some sort of ghost of your past that is poisoning your mind. It's funny because I've been getting that card in my private readings lately. With Drapion using cross poison, again, you know, this is a dark type energy. So this is darkness that has, you know, cross poisoned, right? Which is like cross contamination of poison. So there's definitely a lot of darkness here. It is coming out in the light. So either this is shadow work that you're currently working on, or it's coming to light for you, you know, very soon. But it's really about all of this poison, and it seems to be the poison that's in your headspace. It says it takes pride in its strength. Even if it can tear foes apart, it finishes them off with a powerful poison. So yeah, I'm not sure if you have a lot of Scorpionic energy in your chart, or maybe 8th house dominance, Cancer, but this is a lot of Scorpionic energy. And, you know, it's saying, like, you know, taking pride in its strength, and instead of sort of, you know, ripping it up by the roots, it's like a slow poison in the body. And I feel like that's kind of where you are, is like, you know, you can't fully uproot whatever this issue is. So it's just sort of this slow, steady, poisonous stream. It could be, you know, that you're physically poisoning yourself by, you know, eating unhealthy. It looks like sort of asparagus here, you know, eating healthy, using substances and things like that. But for most of you, I'm feeling it more has to do with the headspace of, like, not really being able to rip out the, you know, root of the mental issue and sort of getting it out. And instead you're just sort of slow simmering in a pool of poison, like a swamp here. Let's see what's the shadow. Carablast, takedown in reverse, but you're not letting it take down your heart chakra, and I'm so proud of you, Cancer. It does feel like you're trying to keep your heart pure, and I'm so proud of you for that, because the thing is, even though this is dark energy, it doesn't feel like you're deep in shadow work. Like, to be honest, it felt like you were too busy to do it. But with Carablast using takedown again, like, you're really trying not to let this bring down the vibration of your heart, which is good. I feel like you're trying to stay in love, but it's a battle still. It says, these mysterious Pokemon evolve when they receive electrical stimulation while they are in the same place as Shelmet. Yeah, so it's talking about that electrical stimulation, which we saw with the shocking NEEDLES. And I feel like it has something to do with that. And it's interesting because, like, so it's talking about Shelmet, which is, I always take as, like, the Knight of Swords. And so, and it, like, if they're in the vicinity, they evolve. So there's, like, some sort of growth. So it feels like maybe you feel like you aren't able to evolve in your heart chakra or evolve in general unless there's someone else there. You know what I mean? Again, there's this kind of dependency on something or someone else here that we saw in that Nine of Wands, which is why your inner child is sort of like rushing towards them and running towards them for the answer, even though it's not good for the inner child, truly. All right, so like I said, in the extended, we're going to see what the blockage is, how to overcome that blockage, and then some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. But let's see what Archangel would like to bring us into the extended. Archangels, please. Who would like to bring us into the extended for our Cancers? All is well in reverse. I was hearing, like, there's a reason why Cancer, the disease, is called Cancer. And a lot of it does have to do with negative emotional attachments, which Cancer, if you've been watching me for a while, you know a lot of things like to umbilical themselves onto you. If you haven't seen the reading called Soulmate or Parasite, you definitely want to check that out. I can't remember if I put it on my Instagram TV, but it's definitely on my YouTube within the past like 2 months, I would say. And with All Is Well in Reverse, like part of it is admitting like, hey, you're not okay about this, right? It's not good that you have so much poison around you. You know what I mean? And inside of you, right? A slow simmering type poison when really you could uproot whatever this issue is. So understanding and admitting to yourself like, okay, all is not well is the first step to take. And Archangel Jeremiel wants to help you with that. And all is well, okay? And that can be a mantra. And part of it is believing that everything is okay. You know, maybe some of you are becoming hypochondriac sort of, or whatever. But, and just a reminder, archangels and angels in general are not Christian. If you have problems with the Christian church, please do not take them out on the angels. Angelic beings do not have a religion. The church uses them, but anyway. So Archangel Jeremiel says, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So even though there are things out of alignment, still everything is within divine alignment, even if it doesn't seem so. So to understand, you know, there's no shame in whatever this poison is. There's no shame in poisoning yourself or being poisoned by someone else or being codependent and feeling like you can only evolve if someone else is there to stimulate your evolution. You know, it's okay. But there is a way to grow from that, right? You are in divine alignment to be able to break this cycle, and everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. So if you have, you know, any worries in your mind that like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, or oh, I shouldn't have done that, it's fine. You need to release that and stop living in the past so that you can keep moving forward. And with the help of the archangels, you know, you will be able to break this and all will be well, because truly all is well. You just need to anchor into that timeline that all is well. And it is saying hidden blessings that soon you will understand, which I'm sure we will get a lot of more clarity in the extended. So if you'd like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. It is also in the link in my bio if you are watching on Instagram. And again, if this resonated, please do hit that like button. And if you'd like to follow me into the extended, I will see you there. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah!